Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and people of all binaries, I'm Wolfgang Wilcox, your friend from the UK, welcoming you back to the Ace Attorney Investigations Collection, where we are about to make a start on Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Gambit. Turnabout trigger, okay. Here he comes, the presidential plane descent. Alright, fuck people who need to read then. Zhang Fa, okay. This is a plane from Zhang Fa. Lang's probably on security detail then. Gold Lake. Ah, okay. There's a familiar place. The news must be halfway around the world already. After all, it's not every day an attempt is made on the life of a nation's president. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I work as a prosecutor. I came as soon as I got the call. The moment the phone rang, I knew it was serious. Mr. Edgeworth! Thank goodness you're here, sir. This is Dick Gumshoe, a detective with the local precinct. He is the one usually assigned to my cases. How is the president, detective? Oh, we still don't know, Mr. Edgeworth. The military's boarded this plane a few minutes ago. I see. I hope he's alright. I suppose you better show me the scene of the crime instead. Right away, sir. Hey, I said hey. Yeah, you, Ruffles. Who's that? You're the prosecutor in charge of this case here, ain't ya? Want to give me your first impressions? Anything strike you as odd? No comment. Detective Gumshoe, with me. Come on now, Mr. Prosecutor, don't be like that. Mr. Edgeworth, wait for me. Fucking press vultures. Now, detective, I need the facts of the case in as much detail as you can give me. Well, the scene was right here at Gold Lake, as you already know. Bunch of people were already gathered to welcome the president of Zhang Fa. Diju Wang. Yes, I did read about his visit. It's been all over the news for days now. It was rain until just before he landed. Luckily it let up as he went on stage as planned. Then smack dab in the middle of his speech, Bang! Gun goes off and everybody runs for cover, terrified for their lives. Apparently. Apparently? Truth is, I only just shut up myself. I don't know an whole lot more than you, sir. You were summoned on short notice as well. Sure was. Right in the middle of my day off. I was at the office taking advantage of the peace and quiet to prepare for my next case. And the boss himself calls you the scene. Never a dull moment, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Boss? Yeah, Chief Prosecutor was right here in the park, saw the whole thing. First chance he got, he yelled top of his lungs. Get me Edgeworth right away, he's the only man for the job, something like that. I see. They called the perimeter off in the park off as soon as it happened. You'll be happy to know. So our would-be assassin is still here somewhere. Good. All you gotta do is find the middle of that crowd before they strike again. You're right. We don't know what else our culprit might be planning. These people are in danger. We don't have a moment to lose. Let's begin with the basics. Search every inch of the crime scene for clues, no matter how insignificant they may seem. I think I used the wrong guy there. Search every inch of the crime scene for clues, no matter how significant they may seem. Precisely. The president was shot at, which means that a gun was involved. That's our first clue. Alright, duly noted. Detective Gumshoe, how exactly was the security details surrounding the president's speech organised? Well, sir, our officers were mainly focused on securing the perimeter of the park. The president's people took charge of the rest. He has his own team of bodyguards. See them guys over there? Maybe we should ask them a few questions. I want to talk with them, I'll need to... Right, so what does Skull and 8-Ball have to say then? Can I help you? You're one of the president's bodyguards, correct? Can you tell me how his security detail was arranged during the speech? 2 of our senior operatives were attached to the president. The rest secured the stage. It's in our first rodeo. Anything suspicious in that crowd would have spotted it right away. I see. So the president's security was tightly orchestrated for the duration of his speech. Let's investigate further. We should speak with another witness and continue to look over the crime scene. Can't afford to have any stone unturned.
So that's how you go about it, huh? Sure is something seeing the pros at work. Can you share a little about what happens to the information once you get a hold of it?
Ugh, bystanders. This one seems persistent, but I can't afford to get distracted.
Hey Ruffles, I asked you a question, dang it. What happens next?
Well, I put all the information together and try to find connections, right, sir? Detective!
Don't be so hard on the poor guy. So connections, you say, and what next?
I guess you could say we connect the dots, connect one piece of information to another. Mr. Edgeworth's forte, he's a logic master. Yes. Just a quick press of L1, I'll be off down the path of logic. Despite the president's tight security, the perpetrators still managed to carry out their attack. Completely undetected by a contingent of highly trained bodyguards, no less. No mean feat. This would have taken some serious planning. In other words, the assassination attempt was almost certainly premeditated.
That's the stuff, Mr. Edgeworth. The old logic never fails, huh?
Indeed, all we need to do is find the right clues and make the right connections between them. Make the wrong connections, however, we only wind up further from the truth. I must make well-reasoned connections and intend to draw logical conclusions. Let's get this investigation started. Try to examine anything that looks suspicious. Yes, I know how to examine. Yes, I don't need the tutorial stuff. Is the President okay? We're not limited to share information with local law enforcement. What you just say to him? Just let us on that plane, pal, you might just regret it. Gumshoe, calm down. Sorry, we can't let you do that. No one respects the badge anymore. I suppose this is something of an international incident. All the more reason to find the killer as soon as we possibly can. Oh, no. I was surprised as you, sir, but there's no mistaking it. It's the Steel Samurai. Warrior of the Old Tokyo, a popular TV show. Old, young, doesn't matter. It truly has something for everyone. Beats me why they have Steel Samurai balloon at a welcome party for a foreign president. It is a little odd, although now I think about it, who better to represent our nation? I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. It's the flag of Zhang Fa. The key motif is a blazing red phoenix. Wait, what's this? Something the matter, sir? You going to see a detective? There's something unusual about this flag. Compare it with the one on the other side of the stage, if you will. Oh, that's a beauty right there. Just look at it flapping in the wind. It's immaculate. Exactly. It's how a flag should look. And yet here we see quite a different picture. One thing in particular stands out, don't you think? Right, of course. It's, oh, come on, spill the beans. Oh, you can lead a horse to water. Just have to move the cursor to the problematic spotlight and highlight the difference with triangle.
Take that!
Look closely. You see the hole?
Well, look at that. You're right, sir.
And note the burn marks around the edges. That's a bullet hole, no mistaking it.
A bullet hole? You're saying a bullet went through the flag?
These flowers are in full bloom. They look exotic, but I don't know the species.
My favourite flowers are maybe roses? Yeah, roses and lilies. Roses make me think of weddings, romance. And lilies, well, that's funerals, I guess. Sad, but part of life, you know.
It's no coincidence both types of occasions tend to feature a free buffet, I imagine.
Come on, sir, that's not fair.
Edgeworth does have a point, though.
It is weird. It is very weird to me how similar that wedding receptions and wakes are. Breaks your heart, don't it?
It does. What a feeling they could have befallen him.
Witnesses say he popped right about when the gun went off.
Which would strongly suggest the bullet struck the balloon.
Looks like we've got a case of cold-blooded samurai murder on our hands.
This is sacrilege. I won't rest until the culprit's been apprehended. Detective, we cannot let this vile assassin escape.
We won't, sir. You can count on it.
I think I've given enough information for the moment. Time to put the pieces together and see what we can figure out. There's a bullet hole in the flag and it seems highly likely the balloon was popped by a bullet too. Which means 2 shots were fired, right, sir? Possibly even 3. The president was shot as well, remember? Equally, the hole in the flag and the hole in the balloon could have been made by the same bullet. What we need to know is how many gunshots there were. I still reckon it's 1 at this point. Right, on with the
Ruffles, Ruffles! Y'all figure something out, huh? Care to share?
Who exactly is she, and why does she keep shouting at us?
Rubbernecker, I guess.
Seems pretty interested in the case.
Come on, give me something here.
We do need to speak with some witnesses to find out how many gunshots there were. Fine, let's see if she can tell us anything.
There you are. Tabby Lloyd.
Tabby Lloyd, fuck's sake. Oh, here we go.
I'm looking into a case for, well, just me right now, but...
Looking into the case. Ms. Lloyd, was it? Ms. Lloyd, there's something I'd like you to...
What, you can tell me? Any exclusive details you want to share? How about the perp? Have they made any demands? What about them there ruffles? What does a fella buy a cravat like that?
Will you be quiet for a moment? I'll be asking the questions here.
Dang. Careful, I could give me something juicy for my piece.
I need to know about the shooting. You tell me how many gunshots you heard.
Why, I most certainly cannot.
I beg your pardon?
I can't just be handing out leads for free. That's just my livelihood.
Oh, come on, don't hold out on us. We all got to share sometimes.
Me? Hold out on you? Well, if you're going to be like that, I'll be moving right along. Goodbye.
Wait.
Wait for what exactly, huh? If you got nothing for me, I'm gone.
Oh, we're fresh out of moves here. Out of moves, huh? I wouldn't be so sure. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? As you know, Detective, I like to play a little chess. And what do one do in chess when an opponent adopts a defensive position? The board offers any number of options, but some are more effective than others. Sorry, sir. This is all going way over my head. No matter how impenetrable an opponent's defense may seem, it can always be overcome. Watch and learn, Detective, as I shall shatter my opponent's resolve with the power of words. Attempting to draw out an entrenched opponent, one must employ certain tactics. Let us picture the board and see if we can anticipate our adversary's next move. Now we must analyse the state of play.
You ain't gonna get nothing out of me, not until you give me something in return.
My opponent's never served in deep. Her defences won't be easily broken. But I can't afford to try her patience by taking too long to plot my next move. In other words, I must be conscious not just of my strategy, but the passing of time. Oh, great. That said, I can't afford to waste words either. In fact, it can pay dividends not to. If my opponent gets too agitated...
You're fixing to ask me something. Well, you dang well asked me already.
I may be able to gain a tactical advantage by calmly biding my time. When I see a crack in my opponent's armour, I'll pounce. I should begin by finding out just what it is she does. Alright, time to make my opening gambit. Mind chess. Why don't you begin with telling me about what it is that you do?
Sure, or I could totally not do that. I think I don't know when to keep my mouth shut. That's my job.
Is it now? So you do something that you won't or can't tell anybody about?
No, shut up. I ain't no lawbreaker if that's what you're insinuating. I'm a law-abiding everyday citizen. You ain't got no reason to say otherwise.
Forgive me, I meant nothing by it. If it's something you can't tell me about, I imagine it must be very important work indeed.
Well, sure, I guess. Leastways, it will be once I bag my big first scoop.
I see. It's a scoop you're after. So you're a journalist, is that correct? So this is just sight locks, but for Edgeworth, then?
Dang. Sure. I'm your friendly neighborhood reporter. The hungriest cub on the beat.
That's the mystery of what she does. That's the mystery of what she does for a living, Sold. Perhaps our hungry cub has gathered information vital to the case. Let's make that our next line of inquiry. The opening moves concluded, the mid-game approaches. What else does she have to tell us? At the time of the incident, were you present at the scene of the crime?
Come on now, Ruffles. You ain't gonna give little old Tabby something first?
Absolutely not.
Then I ain't giving you nothing either. You think I'm a sucker? Think again. Come on, this is my career we're talking about here. You gotta give me something.
Sadly, the more you know, the more you might find yourself in danger.
I ain't scared. I'm a pro. Takes more than the sound of a little gunfire to faze me.
You may be a pro, as you put it, but I'd say you're still a little wet behind the ears. You say you heard gunfire, which proves you were here at the time of the crime. Therefore, you must have seen something.
Double dang. Fine, I was here. I saw it. Came to report on the big speech. Went out reporting on a shooting. You won't get no more out of me than that. I'm done with your tricks, Ruffles.
If she came to report on the event, she must have made a record of some kind. A record I'd very much like to get my hands on. This is quite the clue as to where to take the conversation next. You're a reporter, which means you must have been making a record of some kind.
You got more questions? You gotta give me something first. That's the deal.
I'm not in the habit of making deals. Now tell me what I need to know.
Sorry, Ruffles. Can't help you.
Time to deploy my clue. No self-respecting reporter would leave the house without a means of putting things on the record. So tell me, Miss Lloyd, where is yours?
Of course I made a record. I told you I'm a pro. Dang near wore my shoes out running around on this one. Which is why I'm not able to just hand it over to just the first person who asked me.
I'm not just anyone, young lady. I'm the prosecutor in charge of the case.
Don't you young lady me. You ain't getting it, no matter how many times you ask. You understand, don't you, Ruffles? It ain't nothing personal.
I understand your job is a difficult one.
You do? Ain't that sweet?
In such a competitive field, you must sometimes doubt you'll ever succeed.
No, I go plenty far. I'm sure of it, yeah. As long as I got my trusted tape recorder, I'll always be ready to nab me a scoop.
Intriguing. A young reporter hungry for success. So dedicated to her craft to leave such an important event unrecorded would be unthinkable. And indeed, she did not. She committed the entire event to tape.
Oh, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. This is my scoop you're messing with, my big break. Fine, sure. I recorded the whole dang thing. It's right here. You got me, okay?
Checkmate. Interesting.
You're something else, Ruffles.
I was trying to be all strong and silent, but you had me singing like a canary. Why do you have a bear trap on your back? I just noticed. Never mind that. Now play us the tape. This should finally tell us how many shots were fired. Fine, you can hear it, but I got conditions. You play me like a fiddle, Ruffles. Only the Chief ever played me so good. So you gotta agree to be Chief number 2 and be mentor to a rising star, aka me. Chief number 2, huh? Kind of like a second parent. There's a big responsibility, sir. And one more thing. I want exclusive reporting rights for the first 24 hours. You gotta say yes. What kind of mentor wouldn't give his star people the exclusive, huh? She's a difficult woman to refuse, and I need to hear that recording. 24 hours is more than I can promise, but the store is yours until the case is solved. And the job for Chief number 2? I think not. Ah, you're no fun. I guess a girl can't have everything. All for the sake of the scoop, huh? Alright, you got yourself a deal. I get exclusive access starting right this second, Ruffles. Good. Our first order of business is to listen to that tape. Honored friends and allies, I'm here today to deliver a message. The odious criminals that dog my beloved nation are no more. President's speech. The President passionately addresses the assembled crowd, as if trying to shake off the reports of his declining popularity by sheer force of will. That there's me. Can't be a little live commentary set the scene. The meeting is scheduled for just after the speech, correct? He seems pretty pleased we had to put the whole Yakko de Grazia situation behind him. As well as you should be. It is a great day for all of us. Oh, whose voices are these? There were these 2 old guys standing right in front of me. They were whispering away to each other the whole darn time. I knew their voices from somewhere. Wait, the part where the gun goes off is right after this part. The President thrusts his fist into the air as the excitement reaches fever pitch. The battle against evil rages on. Here today I make this solemn promise. We shall crush the wicked with the righteous hammer of justice. 2 shots, alright? What? What? So, 2 shots were fired. Yep, and that tells us something? Something very important indeed. It allows us to deduce the trajectory of one of our bullets. Of the 2 shots fired, 1 hit the President, which means the other must have passed through both the flag and the balloon in that order. Which, as you can see, allows us to deduce the position of our shooter. The only possible place in which a bullet could have been fired through the flag and into the balloon is...
Take that!
here. Yes, there's no doubt about it. This is where our shooter was standing. You sure about that, Ruffles? Watch your mouth, kid. Mr. Edgeworth's powers of deduction never fail. He takes the evidence, puts it together, uses logic, bam! Out comes the truth every single time. Can't wait with logic behind this one. Well, sir, how'd you do it? Sir? Oh, one moment, Yes, It's alright, Ruffles, we all make mistakes. I picked the wrong spot. Huh. If we were to draw a straight line from along the path of each bullet, our 2 lines should converge on a single point, the one where our culprit was standing. What? threw the flag onto the... What? Are you saying the bullet bounced off the balloon? That's not how that fucking works. Are you saying it's from the fucking middle?
Take that!
Here, yes, there's no doubt about it. This is where the shooter was standing. You sure about that, fuck's sake. I don't get what it's... I don't understand what it's getting at here. Over here? Drawing a line between the line and the balloon gives us the trajectory of one of our bullets and places our shooter on the left-hand side of the spectator area. You're a genius, Mr. Edgeworth. Detective Gumshoe, I need to examine the left side of the spectator area. Roger that, sir. So you, need me to clear these people out of the way, I guess? I do, and what evidence remains to be found may already be deteriorating. So I need you to be quick about it. Yes, sir. Chief, I'm talking to you, Chief. I suppose you mean me, Miss Lloyd? I certainly do. You gotta let me help. This stuff's my forte. I'm the best crowd here you ever see. I'll prod, pummel and push them wherever you like. A very kind offer, but I think a less hands-on approach might be preferable. Also, about this chief business. I'm nobody's chief. Whatever you say, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Your wish is my command. Somehow I doubt that. There you go, sir. It's all ready for you. Miss Lloyd here cleared everyone out just like that. You should have seen it. Oh, you ain't seen nothing. The chief, my other chief that is, sends them running twice as quick. She sounds like quite a formidable character. Perhaps I should go easier on the poor girl. Thank you, but you really shouldn't have, all that running around. Your clothes are covered in mud. Allow me to pay for the cleaning. It's the least I can do. Huh? You mean my jacket? Oh, don't you be worried your pretty head about that. It's reversible. All you gotta do is switch it around, alakazam, no more dirt. On the outside, perhaps, but you still have something of a problem with the inside. We're ready to get back to investigating whenever you are, sir. The crowd's trampled the entire area, but we're lucky to find any traces of our shooter at all. Winston Payne, what are you doing here? Well, this is quite a situation, wouldn't you say, Mr. Edgeworth? Who's he again? It's Payne, Mr. Edgeworth. Winston Payne. We work together at the prosecutor's office. He's a prosecutor? What brings you here today, Mr. Payne? What indeed? Only the investigation of the chief prosecutor himself. His voice. I recognized it from the tape recording. Was he one of the men who was standing in front of Miss Lloyd? And where's the chief prosecutor? He had to leave, I'm afraid. He's a busy man. They let him, and only him, out through the cordon. So he had me summoned on short notice and then left before I even showed up? Rude. You even got a picture of the trash yourself? A prosecutor's life ain't easy, huh? Detective Gumshoe. Right away, sir.
The faithful detective scrabbles through the garbage as the prosecutor looks on, his hands unblemished.
Let's see now. Come to Papa, little treasures. Is he enjoying himself? Bingo! Popsicle stick. Oh, I've got to love the jokes they put on these. Detective! Sorry, sir. Relevant evidence. Relevant evidence. Eh? I think we got something. Good work, detective. Let's take a closer look, shall we? By examining the piece of evidence from all angles, we can uncover hidden details. Sure can. Just tell me which way you want it, sir. If you want, I can move it closer or further away, too. Yes, yes, yes. Come on, get on with it. Alright, let's see what we can discover. This is a document of some kind. What are we looking at here? Presidential security plane? It's a diagram of the present security arrangements. It shows how the bodyguards were positioned. Even has people's names on it. Rook and Knight. So his bodyguards weren't natives of Zeng Fa. I heard he uses some private security firm. Why not employ people from his own country? I know why not. You want to hear about little Tommy Lloyd exclusive? You really know something? Sure do. I was over their embassy not long ago, back sniffing out a story. While I'm there, one of my sources tells me the president's got more enemies than you've got hairs on your head. Including a bunch of bigwigs in the National Police Force. Interesting. So he's unable to trust his own domestic law enforcement. I wonder if one of these enemies could have been behind the attempt on his life. What's he doing dumped there in that bag? You raise an interesting point. It's a document relating to the matter of national security. It would surely be highly classified. Oh, hey, there's something else in here. My. What's the gun doing in there? Sir, this bag, it's got to belong to the... Yes, it could well have been disposed of by a would-be assassin. A revolver. It would have taken a lot of nerve to dump it here in the middle of the chaos. Could this be the work of a professional? That would explain the security plan too. I think we need to take a very close look at our latest find. This is a laser sight. We line it with a target to make aiming easier. If I press this here... Yep, definitely a red laser. Could the assassin have used a laser sight to target the president? Two spent bullets in the cylinder matching the two gunshots heard on the recording. It proves it. This must be the weapon that was used. That bag was a real find, eh? Just goes show. Bag in the hands with two in the trash. Nice work, detective. Now there's something else I'd like to ask of you if you don't mind. I need you to take the bag and the gun to forensics to see if they can find any prints. On it, sir. A good set of fingerprints could really help this investigation along. Got the results for you, sir. Well, that was quick. You bet it was. Told the detective it was a super high priority. But, they come up empty. And they checked everywhere? Inside and out, top and bottom. They even took the bullets out of the gun and dusted them. Should have known it wouldn't be that easy. You're one of the news channels? Yeah, can I help you? You must have footage of the event. Do you mind if I take a look? I wish I could help you, but that might be a little tricky. Why's that, eh, pal? Got a problem with you doing your civic duty or something? No, it's just my camera was knocked over in all the panic. Now I can't get it to work. Oh, that footage would have helped immensely. Oh, just our luck. What the? Thought you needed help, Mr. Edgeworth. I knew that voice. Kay! Honestly, I'll leave you alone for 2 seconds, but don't worry, your hero's here to save the day. That's right, the one, the only Kay Faraday. Hero? Only you would give yourself a title like that. So you're not a great thief anymore? No, right now, but it's not like I quit. I just... on sabbatical. I'm taking time off for some intensive training. Being the second Yatagaratsu doesn't come easy. Kay helped me out on a few occasions about 2 weeks ago when I was working a case. The case of the Yatagaratsu, a mysterious thief who seemed to appear and disappear at will. No claim only to steal the truth. She calls herself the Setting Yatagaratsu, the successor to the so-called Great Thief. There's no lock I can't open or trap I can't escape. When it comes to stealing, well, I guess I'm in training, but I'll get there soon enough. What are you doing here, Kay? What do you think I'm doing? I've been enjoying the festivities, of course. I suppose you didn't mention being fond of such things. Afterwards, I was thinking of dropping by your office to see you guys, but now I don't have to. Good to see you, kiddo. You're as bright and breezy as ever. Hey, Gummy, how you been? You're looking pretty full of beans yourself. So, Kay, are you really here to save the day? Yeah. Prepare for your jaw to hit the floor. Your best pal in the world here. And he went and took pictures of the whole shebang. Did you now? You better show them to me. Your jaw didn't even drop an inch. What's a girl going to do to impress you, huh? I know, Rat. Mr. Prosecutor's here about as much fun as a dang toothache. Won't even let me call him Chief. Ah, I'm forgetting my manners. Tabby Lloyd, ace reporter at your service. Nice to meet you, Tabby. You're right, he's no fun at all. That one time, he... You two can chat later. Kay, can I see those pictures? Boo, fine, here. Oh, shit. This one I took right when the gun went off. Total chaos, people running everywhere. The President and his 2 bodyguards. Names on the security plan were Knight and Rook, I think. What's that? Thank you indeed, Kay. I think you provided us with a vital clue. Hoo-wee! Your eyes lit up like a pair of damn Christmas trees. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, can I tell the readers what you spotted? A contradiction. A what now? I don't see nothing strange. Allow me to show you. This picture shows the moment of the incident, but another piece of evidence shows something different. I need to highlight the point of contradiction and employ my powers of deduction. First, to find the contradiction in the photograph. Well, hold on. How do I know what it is? I need to look at the... This is it. I'll simply press the triangle to make my deduction. And to present the evidence that proves the contradiction. The Paris design is said to reflect the relentlessness and discipline of law enforcement. A comes with the authority vested in us as strict prosecutors of the law, and to executors of sentences, much like harsh winter frosts and blazing summer days. Right is to identify oneself as a prosecutor, but I have no interest in doing so. Each prosecutor's badge is engraved with a number of its owner on the back. Numbers, as if we're not human on the inside like everyone else. Not sure on this one.
Eureka!
There's clearly a contradiction here. No, there's clearly not. If you say so, sir. I can't see anything myself. You don't see it? Something so obvious? The contradiction in itself. Mr. Edgeworth, you, now if you made a mistake, you can just tell me, can't you? A mistake? I've done no such thing. And I'll prove it to you. I've already located what's contradictory between this photograph and the evidence. I don't know what it's getting at here. I really don't.
Eureka! Eureka!
There we go. Look closely at the picture of the president in this newspaper clipping, if you would, Miss Lloyd. Look at Kay's photograph and compare the two carefully. What am I looking for here? Well, I'll be. Indeed, there's something on the president's forehead. Something that wasn't there in the other picture. Yes, a fucking laser sight. What is that? Some kind of birth? What is that? Some kind of birthmark? Yeah, guy's got a big red birthmark right in the middle of his forehead. I highly doubt that the birthmark just sprang up there since the other picture was taken. Did he get bit by a bug, maybe? That's it. Oh, right, there's a big old bug bat. And here I thought it was something important. The look on your face. You should know the road to the truth is paved with just the seemingly trivial details. Oh, again with a face. Alright. Did he know it, Chief? Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. You like my big entrance? I bet I really am your hero now, huh? Well, your evidence helped things along, certainly. I'm a second year grazie, remember? All in a day's work. Kinda wish I could have showed you how far I've really come the whole great thief thing, though. The training you mentioned, about that. Don't worry, I haven't stolen anything. Yet. I promise. The whole great thing is just on hold for now anyway. That's a relief, I suppose.
I want to get out there and start stealing back the truth like my dad. But I still got a good ways to go in my training, and I need to find some partners in crime.
I hope she means that figuratively.
I can't be the only girl in the world looking to pull off the most daring heist ever attempted.
True, but not as many people are looking to pull off a career in larceny either, I'd wager.
Yep, no doubt about it. If you compare the pic I took with the newspaper clipping, the red birthmark stands out like a sore thumb. That's a contradiction, right?
Indeed, although I very much doubt it's due to a birthmark suddenly appearing.
That reminds me, I may have to steal that line of yours. The road to truth is paved with so many trivial thefts.
Funny, I don't remember that being the exact sequence of words I used.
Why just rub a house when you can rearrange the furniture too?
You may call it rearranging, I call it irretrievably corrupting.